he just kind of goes from trying to kill Sonic to thinking Shadow is Mephiles to fighting Shadow. Then they both Chaos Control. And I mean, I guess he figures it out here because Mephiles and Iblis are kind of born at the same time. But, I mean, does that mean that, you know, if one twin is a serial killer, that the other twin is a serial killer? Huh? Huh, Silver? Are you judging?
A laboratory like this?
Huh?
Under Soleanna?
New content. We haven't seen this level before.
Holy shit.
This is the Aquatic Base.
Aquatic Base?
Aquatic Base.
Oh, okay. Is the drowning song in this one?
The drowning song?
Yeah, you know, like in Sonic when he drowns, they have that melody.
You mean when he's underwater and...
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
Why?
Why would it be? This is the Aquatic Base, not the underwater land.
There's gotta be water in here somewhere.
You go.
If there was water in here, that'd be a problem, Hulkamat. It's an aquatic base.
Maybe there's a pool in the base.
No, there's just silver crap and graboids. And
You mean hands?
no, they're graboids.
I know.
And as I've learned from being reminded of Tremors 3, the flying things are ass blasters.
Ass blasters?
Yeah, Tremors 3 isn't very good. There are flying graboids in that game, and they are termed ass blasters. So, well, let's just pretend that they don't exist.
Okay, I'm down with that. So, you're in an aquatic base.
We're in an aquatic base.
So are you just chasing Mephiles and Iblis at this point? What's going on?
Well, Shadow's supposed to be chasing Mephiles, and Silver's supposed to be chasing Iblis.
I'll be looking out for your truth.
No, you're supposed to be chasing Iblis. So I guess he hasn't figured it out by now. He's looking out for the, quote, truth. So that means that you don't quite believe it yet. Well, whatever.
I see that. Were you able to skip that? Were you able to try and do that portion of the shadow? Because I see you just went through the checkpoint without talking to Silver.
You might be able to. I don't know if there's a trigger further on in the level, but it seems like you can just skip it. But I don't think you can get across that gap very easily.
Yeah, because you need to do a thing.
I might be wrong.
Looks like you would need to do something with telekinesis.
Yeah, but you might be able to. I don't know. I could see you possibly doing a homing attack over to the first platform and then doing a homing attack over here. It'd be difficult to get past this barrier, though, so...
Maybe a speed boost jump. I don't know if you can even do those really in this game.
It would be a pain in the butt, so we might as well just use this jerk.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how this base is set up. First, I don't understand why an aquatic... Actually, I guess I do. I guess it makes sense that you would use a fire monster as a science experiment in an underwater base, because if the fire monster blows up, I guess it would be extinguished by the water. Apparently that's not the case, because Iblis, Iblis is in danger of escaping here, and we have to grab him and chase him or whatever. Whoa, that dude spits laser. And
That
he dances.
dude is cool.
It's pretty cool.
He looks a lot more alien than anything else here.
Yeah. But, I mean, this is a really well thought out base. We have to go from floating platform to floating platform that no human could possibly get on to get to this switch to shut off the laser grid.
Maybe there are key cards that we just don't have.
That's possible, but even then, there's still these floating platforms that don't get anywhere near the other platforms, so...
Did you just throw those for no reason other than to throw them?
Yeah.
And realize you didn't need to?
Yeah. But, I'm playing this game for no reason, so might as well. Hey, jerk. You took my rings.
Rude.
Very, very rude. This level is all about rudeness. So you're not going to tell me I'm playing this level wrong? Because it kind of feels like that last part I did.
I don't know. That I mean, I don't know what you were supposed to do there.
It feels like there was something else, but I mean, you can just do it with your teleport.
I'm
so.
just kind of watching. What do those silver balls do? Do they do anything? Do they explode?
Dude, you'll see. This level explains everything.
It does.
Oh god, this frame rate.
It's pretty great.
This frame rate is amazing. It's getting better now, but don't ask me what I was doing there.
What were you doing there?
I don't know. I just don't have to ask.
I know, but maybe you were asking me to ask.
No, I was asking you not to ask. Man, those giant balls those guys throw, those are pretty powerful.
I like them.
I like them too. If only we could use them at different points of the game.
I know.
I mean, we could just be flying through this. It might actually be fun to play as Silver. It will not be fun to play as Silver.
Damn, this place is huge.
Yeah.
How
What
big
else
is
were
this base?
Well, we saw their castle. I mean, their castle is gigantic and screams of misappropriated funds. I mean, this whole dictatorship they've got going on, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Do you think they raised taxes just to build this place?
Probably.
Wow.
And
why would you need such a base? Did you just fall to the bottom? Oh. What? The people of Soleanna don't need this aquatic base. Why did he build it? What the hell is this?
What? You don't recognize what this is? Well,
No.
I mean, you could argue that building all of these great structures would be worth it if it was a situation like King Ludwig II of Bavaria, who built all sorts of crazy castles and other giant buildings, and they've all been given over to the... Oh, what the hell?
What?
Sorry. My phone went off even though it was on silent. Back to the LP.
Yeah. Completely threw you off.
So Ludwig built all of these giant castles, and they're all given over to the people of Bavaria, and they became a tourist destination and brought all sorts of money to the people of Bavaria. And so, even though he spent all this money on them, it ended up being a wise investment. And they're a great source of beauty and wonder, and they're a national treasure now. In Soleanna, we've got this aquatic base that has been locked off from the public, and we've got Kingdom Valley, which has been locked off from the public. So even though they're not used, they are of no use to the public. So for all of the money that was spent on this, and Iblis has escaped, and Iblis will destroy the world, so in effect, I mean, all of this money was spent on destroying the world. Thanks a lot, dumbass Duke. But even if Iblis wasn't destroying the world, it would still be a poor expenditure of tax dollars. Then again, I guess he's invented floating metallic balls.
I was wondering if they were bubbles. Like with the laser, if you ran into those lasers earlier, would it just pop or something?
I don't know what would happen if they hit they bounce if they hit the walls. I'm not sure what would happen if...
You were being very careful.
You mean the giant ones. The giant ones will
Yeah.
pop. Yeah, I guess the little ones will pop too. But yeah, the giant ones definitely pop, and check it out. More dancing guys.
They're my favorite enemy.
They're pretty cool.
These guys suck, though.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the purple flying guys.
So, I mean, it's been... I'm really thinking, like, a vote for Nixon is the best choice right about now.
Definitely. I mean, Nixon wouldn't be spending money on this. I mean, Nixon would be cutting this government waste.
He would. Taxes would be much lower.
Yeah. Yeah, and,
we could reuse all these resources for other things?
I don't know what we're going to be able to use this aquatic base for. This just seems like a public boondoggle. It seems like it's going to handicap Soleanna for years. You know what? It might even lead to just taking a hatchet to national defense, leading to invasions by Eggmen.
Well, there's been a lot of Eggman invasions.
Yeah. I mean, Eggman has just walked with impunity. He's flown his egg carrier in. He's done that twice, and the people have had no defense.
How many times has the princess been kidnapped? You know?
Yeah. All because of this. All of the public treasures were wasted on this aquatic base. An aquatic base that the public gets no use out of, and in fact might be killed by. It's frankly disgusting. You know, it's not like they've gotten health care over this. It's not, and clearly not mental health care, because there are some seriously mentally unwell people in Soleanna that are just walking around the streets, just dancing, waving their hands around. We're gonna see some more stuff coming up that's just, it shows that there is a public health crisis in Soleanna, a mental health crisis, everything. I mean, the elderly of Soleanna are just ignored and left to wander, crying in the streets about their dead wives. It's disgusting. I mean, the Duke should be ashamed.
I agree. Vote Duke Nixon.
Yeah, vote for Nixon is a vote for sanity. Sanity in this insane city-state. Look at this. This is what he's invented. This is what he's wasted millions upon millions of rings on, building 2 gravity-defying crates. Literally deflying, because they were floating. Get it? Get it?
And
I didn't make a verbal
exploded.
gaff.
And they exploded at the slightest touch.
Well, one of them was designed to explode, so that's good. At least they're doing what they're meant to do. Yeah, so
This is a long fucking level.
this is an incredibly long level. Hey, it's another one of these.
Oh boy. Why is this level so long?
So do you think they meant to code it so that the ball would spin with his footsteps, but they forgot?
Yes.
So instead he just kind of walks in place like an idiot?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out if it was like a bubble or something else. I had no idea what it was, but I thought it didn't look right.
Definitely not right, and
Now you're just skipping, huh?
I screwed up. I didn't let my telekinesis
Oh, no!
fully recharge.
No!
Don't worry, we only have to go past like 100 feet of gameplay. I mean, look at this. It's about 100 feet. See, we're there, and we went faster this time.
Look how fast you're walking, damn. Did it pop? Yeah, it pops, totally.
Pop, we're there. Now we're going over.
So it is like a metal bubble.
Yeah, it's a metal bubble.
It's metal, but it'll pop at the slightest touch.
Yeah, so 3 billion rings were spent to develop metal bubbles that pop at the slightest touch.
I mean, they're effective in hurting people, I guess, but not the best offensive weapon. I think Nixon would give us guns.
Probably. Lots of guns. Yeah. And he'd end this war with Eggman. He would give us peace with dignity.
And hedgehogs wouldn't be stealthily getting through all those barrels.
No, I mean, oh god, the police, it's terrible. And
You saw what happened when the princess was kidnapped. They were like, let's play a game.
yeah,
Find the captain.
it's terrible. It's terrible. I mean, and they were lying to the public. I mean,
Lying how?
President Nixon would never let his armed forces or his police or his militarized police get out of line like that. Never happened. Never
I agree.
happened. Also, I killed one of those guys on a rebound. So, but check out that bouncing. I mean,
it didn't explode at the slides. What are they?
well, they're killed by lasers and they're killed by hitting enemies. So, I guess, we should be more fair to the Duke. We're fair and balanced here on Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog, parentheses 2006. We're fair and balanced, and we can admit the Duke has done some good things. His tiny little balls are better than the big balls. Hey,
Yes.
hey, Hulkamat, did you hear about the Duke's tiny balls?
Heard they were way small.
Yeah, and they've
Not fit for a Duke of Soleanna.
Yeah. Yeah. So for some reason the door that opens is always the door on the left. I kind of knew that, but I was going to collect all the rings anyway. Except for one. Don't know why I did that. And
How are you
hey!
gonna get through here?
Check out this security system the Duke set up.
Well, I mean, you're a pretty good jumper.
Well, he also set it up so you could crawl under it.
True. Not very good, Duke.
Huh. You know who wouldn't do this? And I don't mean Richard Nixon.
Who?
The G.I. Joe Duke.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah. Cobra wouldn't be invading the space like this every week. Not at all.
Cool. Is there any reason to attack these guys?
Yeah. You know, that's a good question. You'll see at the end that it seems like I'm doing it for a reason, but I'm kind of wondering if maybe I could have kind of skipped this. I'm not sure if you can. I'm not sure. Not sure what'll happen. Let's find out. Okay, that's not enough anyway. But you'll see why I'm not sure in a couple seconds. It's interesting to say the least. I don't understand it at all. This game is bizarre. And those flying guys are annoying. He's protected by that little outcropping, and it made my life a little more difficult. But we got this guy. We got the ball. He's dead. Poke him out.
Great!
Maybe he was just... Maybe you just need to kill him.
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. Kind of curious.
Oh.
I'll check a speed run or something and see what they do.
Yeah. I think that's going to be worth, a C.
That was easy.
Whoa!
That's
How long
a
was
B.
this? Like 15 minutes?
15 minutes.
Jeez.
So,
We hope that, we made you think about voting.
yeah.
Vote for Nixon.
Vote Nixon. Death to the Soleanna royal family. In fact, I should stop playing the game right now to ensure that their line ends. Then again, I guess if Iblis destroys the world, then there won't be an election, so...
Thanks a lot, Duke.
Burn in hell.
I enjoyed this political discussion.
So did I.
Now let's get on to bigger and better things. Like, cutscenes! B cutscenes, even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey! What are you doing? You've got to leave!
I have my duty. This living flame has been entrusted to the royal family. Flames of disaster will
He is the best solution to this problem I've ever heard of.
must not happen.
What is he doing?
It's amazing. I'm not
Wait. What?
I love that you don't know what he's doing.
What's he doing?
Eternal Sun. The living flame that has been entrusted to the royal family. Fall into slumber with a royal soul.
Does he have a computer on his chest?
Kinda. I think it's one of those suits that the rebel pilots wear in,
Bro,
Some-
what are you doing?
well, his daughter has wet her pajamas. Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, good, it dried. So his plan was to lock Iblis into his daughter. Into her soul. Now, I have a question.
Why?
I'm sorry, but can you take her to a safe place?
Well, they've got to lock him into something, and they've already used the Scepter of Darkness on Mephiles. But so this is his plan. What happens when she dies?
That's a good
Does she go to heaven with an Iblis in her soul?
Be brave.
Because,
Cry. No matter
as you can imagine,
otherwise your tears
Why is he so selfish? Why didn't he put the Iblis thing in himself?
well, he's dying.
So?
become a strong queen who doesn't cry.
And she can't cry. If she cries, the Iblis gets out. So clearly,
What?
yes.
Live.
So, let's look at this. I think we can assume if she cries and Iblis gets out, that if she dies, Iblis gets out, right? Oh, bye, Duke.
I imagine.
So, what's gonna happen when she dies? Is she gonna just lock it into something else? I mean, clearly he doesn't have a lot of time here, and, there's a little girl, you might as well just throw it in the girl, instead of, like, her shoe or something. Or, finding another Scepter of Darkness, locking in a Chaos Emerald. I mean, if you can lock it in a Scepter of Darkness, why not a Chaos Emerald? Why am I looking for logic here?
Did you do it? Yes. And you?
Are they in the jungle now?
Yes.
No, they're
properly sealed. It's done.
I don't know. Game's stupid.
The old castle?
I guess. The Aquatic Base is attached to the castle, but you can get to it from the castle town.
Is it really safe to just leave a girl out here in this day and age?
Dude, forget that. Look what Shadow's about to do.
What? The hell is that? What?
You're going to leave it behind?
That's the Book of Darkness.
Yes. I already
That's
know
not a
what
book.
becomes of it in
That's the Book of
future.
Darkness.
That's a scepter.
So, because he knows what happens to it in the future, where Mephiles escapes,
Yes,
he's just
of
going to
course.
leave it here, rather than trying to change the future, which clearly you can because two hedgehogs from the future came to the past. So you should just be able to take the Scepter of Darkness into the future. And, sure, it'll change history, but you're already changing history, so why not? And, well,
Or maybe this already happened.
Well, yeah, it's already happened, but we're already seeing lots of time paradoxes developing that clearly don't matter. So, I mean, clearly you can change things, because look what he's about to do. Yeah, he's about to leave this.
You're joking.
Yeah, he's just gonna leave it.
Aren't these Chaos Emeralds supposed to be on Angel Island? Why are they here?
Dude, there's a reason they're here.
No!
It's a lucky charm.
Yeah, just leave it as a lucky charm. You only used it to, travel into the frickin' past. There's, no reason to just take it with you and maybe use it in your quest to rid the world of Iblis. Which, clearly must continue, because you're just leaving the Scepter of Darkness here instead of trying to change anything.
He's really, really lucky that thing didn't close before he jumped in it.
Well, I mean,
It almost happened.
It's the past. I guess he could find more Chaos Emeralds and yell Chaos Control.
I guess.
Blaze.
What did you see?
I like how she just doesn't question how he just appeared out of nowhere.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, I mean, Mephiles took him through the past. Crowd of people noise.
They're quite noisy.
That's the noise crowds make.
Yes. I heard that the princess here left for Dr. Eggman's base in response to his earlier threat.
What if his ultimate objective was to release...
It's amazing that these cutscenes feel overly long after we played a 15-minute level.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how it's going quite a bit, going quite a while. But then again, it was a big point in the story, I guess.
I mean, it's an amazing game that after an unending level, they've been able to give us so many cutscenes that we're like, hey, we could, go for some gameplay game? Maybe let us play the game a little bit? Huh? Maybe?